We don't always store data in the shape we need at runtime. So like SQL Server, Couchbase supports an extensive function library and familiar expression syntax. Prepared statements, too, for added optimization. As you'd hopefully expect by now, Couchbase supports aggregate functions, conditional functions for numbers and unknowns, number functions, and comparison functions. Beyond this, though, because documents support multidimensional data, not just scalar values, we also provide a solid function library for object and array manipulation. SQL Server provides a variety of date-time types. Couchbase, as we've said, takes a simpler approach. JSON standards specifies storing date-time data in the ISO 8601 format, so we anticipate this practice and provide this thorough set of functions for carving values from ISO 8601 into the shapes you need at runtime. We also support regular expressions, metadata manipulation, string manipulation, JSON manipulation, type checking, and type conversion functions. Our expression operators will be no surprise. We support standard arithmetical operations, collection operators, comparison operators, conditionals, inline construction of object and array values, standard logical operators, and the inevitable string concatenation. Last but not least, to squeeze maximum performance out of your queries, like SQL Server, we support the creation and execution of prepared statements to eliminate the time cost of query planning on the fly. If you haven't already found our references on Nickel, let's go take a look at them. Out in our documentation for Couchbase Server 5.5, you'll find a whole Getting Started section. If you haven't completed the steps in the workbook for online training, you might alternately start here, although it would get you to a similar place. You'd also find, down below, our Nickel reference. We have a comprehensive online reference to the Nickel language and a lot more detail, error codes, queries, results, continuity, and a lot more. So what have we learned? Couchbase supports a thorough function library covering aggregation, comparison, number, string, date, conditional, array, object, JSON, metadata, UUID, regular expressions, type checking, and type conversion functions. Our expression operator should be familiar to most any developer, and we support prepared statements to help optimize commonly used queries. If you haven't already, now is the perfect time to go download the lab workbook and get your hands dirty practicing with Nickel. When you're finished with that, come on back for one more lesson. We're going to dial things back out and survey the high availability and disaster recovery features built into your Couchbase cluster. Come on back.